So Ilia Topuria came to social media not too long ago to tease some breaking news. He's saying that a big announcement is about to be released. Some people believe that it was a already released announcement about him promoting a commercial for Daredevil. I think there's a new Disney show or some shit like that coming out, and Ilia was selected to promote that. So I guess people are saying that that was the actual announcement that he's teasing. Others believe that what he's actually teasing is an announcement for his next opponent. Some people have predicted that his next opponent that he's teasing is Conor McGregor. I highly doubt that is the case. I really do. I really do. It's the fight game. Anything can happen. Sure, Ilya can fight Conor. I just believe that Conor, again, he's just too far gone. And Dana has promised a Conor return month after month, year after year. Nothing has happened. The next fight Conor will fight is probably a BKFC fight because he actually is a co-owner of the BKFC. If you don't know what that is, that's bare knuckle boxing. But either way, yeah, Ilya's teasing a opponent. I guess he's finally figured out who he's fighting next, or maybe there's talks about a contract or something like that. But Ilya seems to know who he's fighting. I definitely think it's probably either Dustin Poirier or Charles Oliveira rather than Conor McGregor. It could even be Islam Makhachev. But I do believe, with recent protests from Islam's team about how it's too soon for Ilia to fight for the belt, the UFC probably considered that and didn't give Ilia the immediate title shot. But also to pretty much counter that claim, Ilia himself said he didn't want to fight for anything but the title after making this move to lightweight. So I don't know. It depends on whether the UFC actually considers Ilia's demands or whether they consider Islam's team's demands more. I don't know. It's up to the UFC. It's up to the organization that's actually running the show. But overall, I definitely think it's more likely that Ilia is fighting either Charles Oliveira or Dustin Poirier than Conor McGregor, who is still very much addicted to drugs and alcohol and still struggles with becoming clean enough to fight in basically any organization for that matter. So really got to wait and see with Conor, and he's getting up there in age too, so he's running out of time. But it's just the fact that Dana has promised fight after fight, postponed fight after postponed fight involving Conor McGregor. So why would we think that Conor is actually going to step up and be given the fight against one of the most dangerous and powerful UFC fighters currently on the roster? I just don't see that being given to Conor McGregor. Yes, Conor McGregor is a legend. Yes, he is the most entertaining UFC fighter of all time. But still, where he's at right now in terms of his personal life and his sportsmanship life, his professional life, I don't see him being ready to face Ilia anytime soon. So it's much more possible that Ilia is going to fight Dustin or Charles or even Islam. Now, I doubt he's going to fight Islam again, just because of what Islam's team said, which of course is a reiteration of what Islam is saying, or what Islam believes, which is that Ilia is not ready. He hasn't proved himself enough to be able to fight for the lightweight title. So he needs to fight at least one big lightweight name before he's able to fight for the title. And that would definitely be accomplished if he was given a fight against Charles Oliveira or Dustin Poirier. Of course, Charles fans will be heartbroken if Charles Oliveira is given the Ilia fight, and Dustin fans would be heartbroken if Dustin was given the Ilia Topuria fight. Why is that? Because, Ilia has a habit of cracking all-time greats, beloved all-time greats. And Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira are beloved all-time greats. Well, no, I wouldn't say all-time greats, but they're beloved big names and beloved UFC veterans. Maybe Charles can be an all-time great, but Dustin hasn't touched UFC gold, so I don't know if I could call him an all-time great, but he is a beloved veteran, a big name in the UFC. And a fight against Ilia that would give Ilia the opportunity to get right to that title, you know. So yeah, overall, yes, it was an ominous tweet that Ilia sent out about, you know, oh, I found out and you guys are going to be pleased by this. You guys are going to be like, what the hell is going on, you know? And of course, that type of tweet would allude to a Conor fight just because of how people would be so shocked about it. But again, I just highly doubt it because Conor's struggling with a lot right now. And if he can't get clean enough to fight Michael Chandler, what makes you think he's going to get clean enough to fight Ilia Topuria? You know? So I don't know about that one. But overall, Ilia is in lightweight. He's here to stay in lightweight. All the lightweight fighters have been put on notice. If I was a lightweight fighter, I'd be pissing myself because Ilia, again, is a really bad day out for almost anybody on the UFC roster. Whether it's a bad day out for Islam remains to be seen. Obviously, for a couple logistic things that I mentioned in my previous breakdown of a fight between Ilia and Islam, I made like 4 or 5 videos on that. But overall, it's still interesting what Ilia has been putting out there on social media, and I look forward to seeing who Ilia is officially fighting next. The Spanish Conor McGregor. He's on the track for greatness. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn the notifications on because YouTube is messing up my viewership right now. And you just want to just make sure you turn the notifications on so you know when my next video is out. So you guys can be kept up with the latest updates with this channel. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next.